MRP contains a very robust, easy-to-use accounting module. In this video, I'll demonstrate some of its basic features to give you an idea of how it functions. The first feature I'll demonstrate is creating a new subchart of accounts number. To create a new subchart of account number, I'll select Modules, Accounting, Chart of Accounts, and New. The first thing I'll do is scroll and look up the parent account number by pressing on the ellipse button. I'll type in UTI for Utilities and press the search button. I'll select Utilities and press the OK button. Notice the account type and debit and credit fields are automatically filled in. Let's give it a chart of account number. I'll enter 6521 followed by 4 zeros. The last 4 digits are reserved for division and department. And for this example, I'll leave it at 0000. Let's enter a description. I will enter water as the subaccount of utilities. Notice I could have entered my budget figures, but for right now I'll leave those fields blank. I'll hit save and the exit button to save my new chart of accounts number. Now let's select Modules, Accounting, Chart of Accounts, and Edit. I'm going to set my sort order to full ID. I'll type in 625 and press the search button. As you can see, water is now the subaccount of utilities. I'll press the cancel button and go back to PCMRP's main menu. I currently have an invoice, 00001, for 10 wheel assemblies at $4,000 each with an 8.25% tax rate and $100 for freight and a discount of 10%. To post that invoice and increase the accounts receivable, that you would select Modules and Accounting, General Ledger Transactions, New, and O, an out-the-door transaction. I'll select Invoice 0001 and press the OK button. Here we can see the PCMRP is set to debit accounts receivable for $39,070 and cost of goods sold for $15,000, which is your cost to build this product according to the bill of materials. On the credit tab, PCMRP is set to credit business income for the amount of the sale minus the discount, freight for $100, sales tax for $2,970, and stock inventory of $15,000. I can press the Comments tab and any comments about this transaction. Pressing the Save button will save this accounting transaction. You could also batch post invoices by selecting Modules, Accounting, and Batch Post Invoices. PCMRP will display all open invoices that have not been posted. Simply check the checkbox of the invoice you want to post, the invoices you'd like to post. If you check the manual edit button, you'll be able to see the debits and credits as in the prior O-type transaction. In this case, I'm going to cancel the batch posting and return to PCMRP's main menu. When the customer sends a check, select Modules, Accounting, General Ledger Transactions, New R-type transaction. That stands for revenue. Once again, I'll select Invoice 0001. Here we can see the PCMRP is set to debit checking for $39,070 and credit accounts receivable for $39,070. You can enter the check number and press OK to save this transaction. However, if the customer has not sent a check and would like to pay by credit card, you can simply choose credit card number you have on file for the customer, or you can enter a new credit card number by clicking on the plus button and entering the information on the new card. Now I can press the Process Credit Card button and charge the card. It normally takes about 2 seconds. Clicking on the Comments tab will display all the credit card matches and mismatches if it was declined. Pressing on the Save button will now save the transaction and allow me to return to PCMRP's main screen. Instead of entering an E-expense transaction, I could have selected Accounting and received customer payments. I'll click on the Exit button to return to PCMRP's main screen. On the other side of the coin is the accounts payable functions. I can select Modules, Accounting, General Ledger, and New, and an I in the door transaction will credit accounts payable and debit inventory or an expense account. Once I'm ready to pay the bill and print a check, I can select Accounting, General Ledger, New, and E, Expense Payment. I'll hit Cancel to return to PCMRP's main menu. Instead of entering an E-type transaction, I could pay the bills and print checks by selecting Accounting, Pay Bills, and Print Checks. I could select from any bill that is over 30 days old, but I'm going to hit Cancel and move on. To close a month, select Modules, Accounting, Post a Month, and Print Financials. Here you can select the month, the year you wish to close. If you select a month that was previously closed, PCMRP offers to reclose the prior month or to reprint the prior month. Next, I can select financial reports that I'm after. Profit and loss, balance sheet, trial balance, year-to-date expense and revenue, and your general ledger. You can check show sub-accounts and display or print the report. When you close a month, PCMRP gets a starting balance of each account number and copies that amount into the ending balance of each account number. It then gathers all the transactions for that month and uses them to debit and credit the ending balances. Finally, it transfers those balances to the starting balance of the next month. This method allows you to close and reclose months as many times as you like. PCMRP's accounting module has many more advanced features. If I select modules and accounting, you can see that PCMRP can create accounts payable vouchers and print out accounts payable aging reports, pay bills and print checks, clear checks, reprint old checks, and print unprinted checks. Create accounts receivable vouchers, print out accounts receivable aging reports and billing statements. Print and display various reports such as cost of sales, purchase price variation, etc. I'll go back to the main menu and let's get back to where we were. Let's see, here it is. This is where we left off in accounting. Drill down reporting, income and expense graphs, create and edit credit memos, create and edit debit memos, and you can audit accounting transactions in the chart of accounts. Here, PCMRP can audit all of my accounting transactions since the beginning of time. For now, I'll click on Cancel and return to PCMRP's main menu. Well, I hope that I've given you an idea how PCMRP's integrated accounting module will work with your company.